And we are live Sunday night with those guys. And Sunday night with those guys is sponsored by those guys.
What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday. How are you? Recovery One, Stephen, Third Eye. We had Classic in here earlier. Ron, Chris, Wedsworth, Fly Zone Drones, and Drone Shots. How are you? Happy Sunday. How are you guys? Mr. J's RCs. How are you, sir? How the hell are all you guys? Hope you had a good weekend. What's up, Herman?
How's everyone doing today?
What happened?
Hope everyone's good. No,
Yeah.
I said, how is everyone doing out there? And I hope everyone is good.
Oh, I had to turn it up anyway. Rob C, what's good? How are you?
Steven,
Drone Shots. Matt Kundiff just came in to say hello this morning. Well, this evening. And he's going out to fly some FPV. He said, but he will be listening. So we appreciate him for letting us know that.
Good flight, man. I hope you have a good flight.
Recovery One Drones. How are you, man? If you guys notice, I put a poll into the chat tonight, and we're looking to change things up a little bit. I know you guys find this an informative live stream, or we try to make it as informative as possible. And every now and then it's good to change things up. Drone shots. So I put in a poll, you either answer yes or no. So far, everybody's answered yes to the poll, but it just basically has to do with, what do you think about us going back to the format of having more guests on those guys? We used to do it on a regular, then it kind of died out, and I feel we should go back to it like every other week or something to that effect to keep things interesting.
Okay. No, that makes sense. I just be interesting to see who we can get. Other than,
I in fact, I'm thinking there's someone in the chat now I'm going to hit up this week for next Sunday, Stephen. But I'm not going to say who it is right now, Stephen. But we will try and make schedules. If not next week, in 2 weeks, I want to have Stephen from the Flyby guys on. I want to start bringing people on, as well as other drone pilots.
Okay.
And not to say you're not a drone pilot, Stephen. I don't want to get it. He would like to come back and talk.
Not what you said. You said you would like to have Stephen from the Flyby guys on, as well as other drone pilots. That's
okay. It didn't sound right in my brain after I said it for some reason. you know things. Jody, everyone, how the hell are you? Hope you've had a happy and joyous week. I hope you guys got a chance to fly. Right now it's raining all day in New York. Hello, going out to try that information that you suggested last night, Recovery One. Okay.
Well, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it wasn't raining. It was all right out here. We just didn't have a nice looking sky, but it wasn't raining.
When Stephen, we'll talk during the week. Okay, I'll hit you up. I always see you on Twitter and stuff. I have your Twitter account. I think I have you on Facebook. I don't remember, but if I don't, I know I have you on other social media. But I know for a fact we've communicated over Twitter. So at least that way, I will contact you, find out what your schedule is. I know you're busy. I'm not busy, but I like to act like I am. Hey, Matt Kundiff, you go out to fly yet?
What's up, Matt?
He said he's on his way to go fly.
You see that picture behind you? I got that same shot about 3 years ago. That was about 3-4 years ago, right? Something like that. Anyhow.
Yeah, it's about 3 years old, that picture, actually.
Well, as it got darker, I flew straight out towards that sun over those bridges, straight out from the shoreline there.
Yes.
Took out straight out towards that and just caught that whole thing on video.
Well, I was supposed to go fly it last night, but it was cloudy all day yesterday. And there's someone named Jeff Norman or someone like that from NYC 5 Borough saw this picture and was like, yo, where can I go? And I'm like, dude, I'm not giving you the spot. I'll tell you when I go there. Not going to go there and blow up, rape my spot like these guys do all over the city. You find a decent spot to fly from, and what do? They burn it out. And this is one of my honey hole spots, but we were supposed to go here to this actual spot last night. You remember me mentioning to you. Yeah. Good to see you too, Matt Cundiff. Seriously.
It's like 40 people.
Right. And I reveal what a spot is, and I go there, and then they got it fenced off because they had a damn meetup and barbecue there.
You go down there to fly, and there's already 20 guys out there flying.
Right. So and it's not that I'm trying not to reveal a spot, but it's a select spot, and I don't want it burnt out. You remember we went there as a group of about 8 or 9 of us a couple of times, and that was okay. Hey, Michael Blades, how are you? Hope all is well. Glad to see the surgery went well that you had, and you're out and about. Okay. Hope all you guys are well. Do me a favor, guys. Keep the chat moving. Keep talking to each other. Find out what each of you are doing. This way we can kind of focus on the live stream. I usually almost always keep track of the chat, but sometimes things slip by. And it's good. It's good for the stream. If you guys notice the people who communicate a lot, Herman, you can tell they get along good. There's no BS going around,
Well, no what? It's funny you mentioned that, and I hate to keep bringing up Rhode Island, but those guys over there, they got a very close-knit group. They all became friends. I mean, it's kind of hard with 5 boroughs because, everybody's got so much going on and there's so many other people in the group. But, with a smaller group like what they have, they almost with each other every day. I mean, I'm not saying we don't have guys like that now in 5 boroughs, but as far as a group is concerned, the smaller group, they're more, just like how you said the guys here in the chat, you said guys Kelly talking amongst one another and stuff like that. Guys get to know a really good guys.
Thank you for the super chat, Mr. JSRC.
Like I tell you that
super chats moving.
Like I told you before, if a man asks another man for help with something, then the man deserves the right for that other man to say, yes, I can help you or I can't help you.
Right. Not BS around. And
say, you know what I mean?
I'll help you and then not show. I know exactly what you're talking about. I agree with you 100% for that.
And a lot of the guys that come into our live stream and other live streams, like Captain Ray, those guys live stream are some real guys. There's other guys out there. I ain't got no time for them.
Well, what I wanted to point out about Rhode Island,
Mr. Kelly.
Drone meetup group is the fact that I realized one of the guys that was at the meetup that we were at when we were there, his mini went down. And a guy, Gary, one of the administrators, Gary,
what happened to him?
His mini went down. One of the guys that was at the same meetup we were.
Yeah.
We met him. His mini went down, and the guy, Gary, went and gave him a Phantom 3 with 3 batteries, the case, the backpack, everything, just so dude could keep flying. And,
I think I heard about that.
Yeah, I commend Gary for that. I commend the members of the Rhode Island Drone Meetup for that, because that's how you keep people flying. And if you have something that you're not flying and a man is down, perfect example. I have enough FPV birds to honestly say if I know someone it doesn't have a bird, I would be willing to send one. Not this particular one, but I'd be willing to. This is one of my babies, but I would be willing to send one. You understand what I'm saying? And that community up there in Rhode Island, we used to be like that here in New York City.
Which one you gonna send me? So I could crash it. So I could crash it around over.
No, I would send an FPV bird. Yes, actually, right. Michael Blaze went and met up with them. They gave him a drone. In fact, I think that day Gary may have, quote me if I'm wrong, given away 2 drones that he wasn't using, but I know he
Okay.
definitely gave away one. And I could see that if you know a man who likes to fly and you have an extra drone or you're not using it, I figure why not give it to him? It was a Phantom 3. Some people go, "Oh, hey John, how are you, man? Hope all is well. Welcome to the live stream." Um, I'm
Hey,
not saying
John,
give
what's up?
away. I'm not saying give away your drone, but if you know you're not flying it, and so what that it was a Phantom 3? It's a drone, it has a camera. And you remember, Herman, when everyone was flying DJI, what was I Phantoms? What was I flying? A 3DR Solo, right?
Yeah.
Everybody switched to the Mavic Pro 2. And what was I flying? The Phantom 4 Standard, right?
Well,
I
if
made
the
I
Phantom,
made
the Phantom 3, I don't know which one it was.
it was the
I
stand.
just
I
heard
don't know
about
if
it.
it was this, I don't know if it was a
But if it
standard or
was the,
whatever.
the professional or the advanced, you're still talking about a very quite capable drone.
Yeah, he did give away one. and,
Yeah.
and 3 he gave it away with 3 batteries and a backpack, and that was so cool to see somebody do that. Mike B, how are you? Welcome to the live stream. But my thing is, there's guys up there in Rhode Island, they do their thing. They meet up every day if they can, or every other day, and they go live. You remember how Five Borough used to do it?
Well, there's, like I
Now
said, there's still guys in Five Boroughs that meet up and
fly every day.
almost every
Yeah,
day
it
and
was a 3
fly.
standard. Okay, it was a 3 standard. And he gave it to him with 3 batteries and stuff. And I commend you, Gary, if you ever do see this live stream, because of the fact that people just don't do that anymore with certain things, and I appreciate them for that. I appreciate you for doing that, I should say. I'm looking this way because I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat as well.
Oh.
But what's good with you, man? I know how your weekend's going with the car, but I noticed over your right shoulder, you have something there, sir. What
What, the
is
stream
that?
deck? The stream deck?
No, not that, not that. The,
Over my
the
right
camera thingy.
Phantom 3 stand?
Oh, yeah. Over your, right there, man.
The old 35 millimeter Minolta?
We ain't talking about that. We talking about that camera with the Osmo, with the
Oh, that's the same camera we were talking about before. The
your S5. What's
yeah,
up, Scott? Your S5. But you got, is that sitting in the Ronin?
yeah, the same Ronin I got in the box. When I went to B&H the other day, you remember I told you I was going up to B&H?
Yeah, I remember. I was trying to put everybody else on. Just, some people don't pay attention to your background, but you're slowly filling in all the way around you.
Oh, well, I'm just accumulating things little by little. I just got to unbox everything and put everything together. You remember I told you I'm working on moving everything to the other location.
Right.
I have the other location. I just got to set the other location up.
Right. I remember you were saying you're building a studio. I look forward to helping you do it.
Well, I have nothing else to do other than just to keep doing what I do, just to keep expanding my hobby. So,
Well, you can have
because
plenty
they
of
help
show.
me. It'll help me create some things to share.
Right. That's understandable.
That's
That's cool.
that's what I'm doing it for, and
Well, I want to.
and for the live stream.
Well, I want to see that computer. Yeah, I want to see that computer built and the layout you plan on setting it up for. Definitely. For those of you who don't know, Herman's in the process of working on a studio and building his pinky and the brain super take over the computer, take over the world computer. Is that a double secret location? Rob C says.
No, the address is in the about section, I believe, on my channel. It's not a secret location.
No, it's not. He's just got a new studio he's working on.
Oh, thank
Where's
you,
the
Ray.
This actually
They have them on Amazon. I mean, I don't
Yeah,
have an affiliate link or anything like that, but you know, you can
Ron.
check it out on Amazon. Drone T-shirts. They
Yeah, we're working on some
different
merch.
T-shirts that come up.
We're working on some of those guys merch, definitely.
Actually, I said I was gonna go over to the place. The lady has the order pre-COVID. You know what I mean? I just gotta go over there and
Yeah.
finalize and take care of it.
If you want, depending on the weather, I can't say Wednesday, but Tuesday or Thursday, if you want to go over there, we can. What's up? Tuesday or Thursday, we can shoot over there if you want to go over there.
The
But
Pro.
Mr. GRC says sell you your P4. Herman ain't never getting rid of that P4, and he got two of them, the V1
P4
and the
Pro?
P2. Yeah, he wants you to sell him his P4 Pro for your studio. It says sell me a P4, Herman, for your studio. Hey, it sounds like he wants a P4.
You got one, right?
Yeah, I have one. I have a P4. I have a P4 Pro. Yes, I do.
I have to think about it because I was trying to hold on to them.
Yeah, Herman, tell.
There's no more Phantoms. I got.
Oh, Chris Wedgeworth was on. Chris Wedgeworth was on Johnny Drone Flyer. They had a coffee thing this morning. They just, morning coffee stream or whatever you wanted to call it.
Right.
I was telling them a mustache story with my mom when I was little. I was mentioning to them that, we were talking about how kids don't do things and wash their hands and clean their hands and how it was related to COVID and stuff. So I started to sell those guys merch. You make millions, Lawrence and Herman. We're working on it, Ray. We're working on some merch. Trust me. This week we're going to get something moving. But I was explaining to them that kids don't wash their hands as much as they did back when I was little. Before you ate, you finished playing, you came in the house, you washed your hands and your face, and before you had dinner, or else you couldn't sit down at the table. So I was explaining to him this morning that one time I came in, I went on and did that. It was dinner time. And my mom says, go wash your face off. So I go back in the bathroom and I wash my face off. And I'm like, scrubbing. I go back, I wash my hands up good. I go, I'm ready to eat dinner. I go back out a third time. And she says, boy, if you don't go in there and wash your face, I'm going to go in the bathroom and scrub it for you. So I go in the kitchen, I go in the bathroom a third time. And I'm scrubbing my face hard. I'm figuring, I'm playing all day. I got dirt all over. She can see it like this. And I come back out a fourth time and she grabs me by my ear and takes me to the bathroom and says, and the bathroom's much lighter, right? And she takes the wash rag and fills it up with soap and gets ready to scrub my face and goes, oh, that's peach fuzz. You're growing a mustache. But they thought it was kind of funny that I had told them that this morning. And it's relative to what we were talking about. And then again, it's not. The key word, Recovery One, you see? Play outside. Yes. Every day we played from sun up to sundown. You went out after you cleaned your room.
Wasn't no such thing as playing in the house. You can't play in the house.
No, you were told get out the house. You didn't F the house up. Right?
Can't play in the house. Can't bounce a ball in the house. God forbid you bounce a ball in the house.
Oh, no. You're trying to get a shoe flung at you or something. But we were just talking about basically how COVID, the reason COVID spread so bad is because people don't wash their damn hands and face as much as they used to when we were little.
Well, I'll tell you the truth, and this is total honesty.
Stickball, baseball, softball.
For the washing of the hands thing, that is something that, as a kid, you had to be told to do. You didn't do it on a regular basis because you had to do it. You did it because you were told to do it. Now, the whole hand washing thing, lifestyle is what dictates how many times you wash your hands.
Yeah.
And what you do for a living and how often you can actually get to washing your hands.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's what it is for most people. You drive a truck around the city all day You in and out of that truck, you touching those boxes. I mean, boxes came out of the same warehouse we work out of, but
Right.
how often are you getting to wash your hands?
Ray Kelly
when you
says
get
he
to a
played.
bathroom,
Mm-hmm. You're right.
I'm saying to you,
It depends on, like you said, it depends on your particular job. But Ray Kelly says he, he played stickball on 175th Street. Yeah, I didn't grow up. Hey, Angie, how are you? I didn't grow up playing stickball in the middle of the street, but we played stickball with the box painted on the handball court wall. And,
Hey,
and
Andrew.
that's how we played stickball. You know, the guy threw, and if it hit the box, it was a strike. We had an average height box. And I remember we went everything from broom handles until they created real stickball bats. You know, I remember many a time.
Just no one had one.
Huh?
They had them, just no one had one.
Yeah, that's true. No one had them until we started buying them. I had this guy from Japan say something in the bathroom at this place I used to work. Oh, if you not wash your hands, otherwise, I said in America, they teach you not to pee on them. Eddie Nunez, what's good, man?
What's up, Eddie?
How's everyone?
They teach you not to pee on your hands.
Yeah. Angie, how are you?
Technically, you should wash your hands before you pee, but
hello. Yeah.
But that's a different live stream.
Yeah. We're not going there. We're not going there with that one. But anyone, welcome to Sunday Nights with those guys. It's another. Leave it out on the counter. It's another great Sunday. It rained most of the day out here where I live. Herman says it rained a little bit. The sun actually came out for 30 minutes. A little
sprinkle, but nothing serious yet. I mean, this was probably yesterday. But I know when I went out, skies wasn't so great, but it hadn't rained. I told you it was a little misty, but nothing. Mm-hmm. I haven't heard or seen anything. So.
Yeah, no, it was last night. It started at little after midnight. And I know that because there were some people barbecuing the night before until 1:30 in the morning. And the news said the rain should start at midnight, and about 12:30, almost 1 o'clock it started, because I heard everyone start screaming in the park. They were barbecuing again. It must have been part 2.
Oh, barbecues at that hour?
Listen, I'm not mad at you. I'm learning to sleep with the noise now. Don't bother me. Which is sad because now I hear little kids screaming. I don't wake up. You know, whereas I used to, I would hear it.
So you're learning how to be a New Yorker.
Yeah, my nephew laughed. Yeah, pretty much.
The noise.
And Angie got the Mike Tyson tattoo. What's up?
What happened? You got the what?
Mr. J's RC said Angie got the Mike Tyson tattoo.
Who hit you?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that, but it's beautiful in the Bronx. Just left Yankee Stadium. Okay.
All
well,
right.
I wanted to fly this morning, some FPV, but I decided not to. I think everyone's burnt out, Herman, from the Rhode Island. I'm not seeing a lot of pictures. That's why video. That's why I'm glad I held on to some stuff.
Okay. I did about 5 pictures of the ones that I took. And
I saw
the video of the meetup.
Right. Which, by the way, if you guys have not seen Herman's video of the meetup, you should go to his channel and check it out. I thought it was done very well in the vlogging style that he has, that Herman uses. Ken Herron always tells him, he doesn't ask you to watch his stream. He tells you. He tells you. Lawrence, that's life in a big city. Rob C, you're right. You're right. And where
I got to catch up to Rob.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. I remember. Yeah, Rob, when are you going to come on this side of town? Or we need to meet up anyway, the 3 of us, and get together and fly. I have tons of Rhode Island stuff coming this week. Well, Eddie, you should be there for a damn week. I'd like to see some more. The montage video that you did, a little bit of everything, that was done very well. And Michael Blade says, great video, Herman.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes, it did catch everything. I do appreciate the fact that hey, Bergman, how are you? I do
I
appreciate
wish I could have done more. I just didn't want it to be like 40 minutes.
Yeah,
I
oh
mean,
yeah, I know what you're saying. We're going to be privileged with Angie Lost Girl Hikes again, being being a guest on the Fly for Fun show on Wednesday. Okay,
okay.
there you go. That's what's up. All right, just
So
sorry about that.
Angie, I don't know. You said something about Angie having a Mike Tyson tattoo.
That's what Mr. J's RC said. Sometimes I'd be missing the chat. That was that part
Oh,
of
okay. Because I know Mike Tyson tattoo usually comes behind the right hand.
Oh, Birdman is the one that flew his quad inside through the house.
Who?
No, Mr. J's RC was explaining who Birdman was. Oh, she doesn't have a Mike Tyson tat. She says she's been sleeping so much that she had a rash on her face, trying to get rid of, you don't know, allergies or something, allergies to mango or something to that effect.
You slept on a mango? No, I'm just. You said allergies to mango or something.
Yeah. I'm
See
trying
what
to
she
keep up
say
with the
here.
chat and stay.
I don't. Let me
She
see.
goes, y'all are funny.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She slept on a mango and woke up with a rash. That's what I got out of that whole paragraph.
Okay.
It's okay.
You ate some mangoes.
I assume so. Yes, I
I
assume
know you
so.
didn't fall asleep on a mango.
I hope not. And if you did, I hope it was as soft as a pillow, because my nephew said she kissed a mango and she liked it. All
Well,
right,
you've
let's
seen
leave
that
that.
commercial with the Skittles, right?
What happened?
The commercial with the Skittles.
Yeah, the guy moving the house.
With the Skittles pox.
Yes.
You see, now I got to get a commercial for WeatherTech mats. Is that how this works?
Oh, you got a commercial. Okay, cool.
That's how that works.
That means YouTube's doing their thing.
No, they're not. That's not even cool.
Ops commercial. Sorry about that, guys. I really apologize about that.
I would never buy another WeatherTech mat ever in my life.
Hey, Johnny, will you tell them about your experience? We got a little time before we get into the news.
With the mats for the car?
Mm-hmm.
That would take too long.
No, go ahead, man. Let them know what happened, and let them know what's happening in Flight's life.
I was ordering some custom mats for the car. They said that they matched them to fit any vehicle. So you put in your vehicle, make and model, and all of a sudden the color I need doesn't come up. So they have a little guy in the window down on the bottom that's chatting with you, because there's no number to call them and tell them that you can't find the color that you need. So I told him what my issue is. He's telling me that the mats are there. And I'm like, okay, but I'm telling you the colors that are showing me. And we're going back and forth with this. And then he has the nerve to send me a link that takes me right to the same page with the same non-color that I'm not finding. So we go back and forth till I'm finally texting this guy in caps. You're not understanding me. The color is not there. And then he goes, I can help you change it. I'm like, 40 minutes later, you can help me change it.
Right.
Why didn't you say that when I first told you that I don't see the color?
You know, it how would I say? I'm getting tired of spending my money in stores where you go to purchase something and you know what you want to purchase from the store. But when you go in and you say, I want to buy this, the guy says, well, you can buy this, but if you go ahead and buy that, you might come out better. And there are too many stockholders. If you're in a store to sell something, sell it. Don't tell me. especially if I know it's what I want. Don't tell me this will be better than that so you can make a better sale. Herman, you were talking to a computer, Rob C says.
Well, apparently the computer actually helped me with the problem.
That's how you know you were
Because
talking to a computer, because that'd have been a human, you'd still be on the phone.
no, but he understood what I was saying to him.
So the computers, they have computers that answer all your questions. Yes, we have this. I've messed with a few of them. I've putting in orders and stuff, or their chat service. How can I help you today? And they're so polite and everything.
I wish I could show you this conversation we had back and forth.
It's my favorite fruit. After a while, I forget, but no more than the last reaction. That was rough. Oh, so you like eating mango and breaking out?
I got you.
That's what it is. You know you're not supposed to have it, but you,
so
you have mango.
Does it give you like a big red eye patch or?
Right. Just a rash? Does it give you a raccoon? What? Some people's eyes puff up, said you can't see them. They look like mole people.
I have an allergy to shellfish, and all it really does is make me itch.
You see what Ray Kelly put? Herman? Your Rhode Island drone meetup video was great. Phantom Flight 101, right from Captain Ray Kelly.
Ray. Thank you. So was yours.
Yes. You guys did the vlogging thing there. Which, by the way, we have been investing in those guys, and there will be some those guys merc coming up. And don't say mercdaddy.com. My nephew is going to start. Okay. He has a business venture he's going to get into, but with those guys is going to have some mercs coming up.
T-shirts.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping we can get some t-shirts out and maybe some t-shirts, and we need some slaps. We need some stickers for sure. Because everybody goes out. It's like even Ken Dono came to the meetup and he was like, yo, wait a minute, I got some stickers. He was giving them out. Hey Bill, what's good? How are you? Hope all is well.
I'm sorry, Angie. So they like how? Big and red?
What happened?
From eating.
She says, yeah, my lips look like Goldie Hawn's. Oh, low blow. Ta-dun-dun. Don't mind me. Anyway, let's get into this first story that we have, which is those of you who know, global warming is becoming an issue. Not according to some political leaders, but global warming is becoming an issue across the United States. And this story is perfect proof that global warming is taking effect. And it has to do with the fact that there are more sharks off the coast of New York than there have ever been in history. The sharks are in a feeding frenzy because as the waters get warmer, the fish are actually allowed to come further north. Now, for those of you who don't know, a lot of the sharks that are down in the Bahama Islands and Puerto Rico and all of those places, well, as the water gets warmer in the summer, they travel up the East Coast. And they found out that the East Coast is a migration route for maybe 6 or 7 different types of sharks out there that are in the Atlantic Ocean. And the reason that they travel along the shore is because food, as the water gets warmer, fish tend to travel towards, some types of fish tend to travel towards the colder water, because that's what they like to live in.
It's actually a sign that also that waters are actually getting cleaner.
True.
There's become more and more fish in this area than ever before. And that is why these sharks have actually, you see more and more sharks this way. It's not so much the fact that they've found some that actually happen to come into this area. We've known that for years. But it's more and more solely only because of the food source. And you'll see from this video that you were going to show that it's not just a little bit. These sharks could have actually called over some guests to come over for dinner, because it's more than enough for everybody.
Well, these are literally hundreds of thousands of what they call bunker fish.
Yeah,
And
look at
these
this.
fish, because of the warm waters that come off the coast of New York here, okay, and what's happening is these fish are coming further north. So the sharks are in feeding frenzies. And I say hundreds of thousands of fish. I mean, dude, it may even be millions out
Look at
here.
this.
The birds are eating, the birds are eating, the fish are eating, the sharks are eating lovely. And what's funny about it, this guy filmed this
Look
off
how
of
much
Jones
fish
Beach.
this is.
Right. At hundreds of thousands, if not
Right,
millions.
this is off what, Long Island.
Yes,
Now,
this is all. This guy caught this off of Jones Beach.
now here's
Now,
the thing. Now, a few weeks ago, when all of this was going on, and over there in Long Island, Jones Beach actually had
yes,
some earlier closures last month because of these
right, because of
sharks
shark
in the
sightings.
area, and the police, as well as the beach officials, they had someone out there with drones,
Yes, yes.
watching for these sharks.
Well, this particular gentleman
This is crazy.
has been charting the migration of sharks and fish up the northern coast that come past Long Island and the peninsula that I live on, and going out and towards Montauk Point. But what I failed to mention also is this migration route from the Bahama Islands all the way up the East Coast has to do with the fact that these 6 or 7 shark species, from great white to black tip to thresher sharks, have a nursery somewhere up around Cape Cod or somewhere in that area where they give birth to sharks, and then they might, as the water gets colder, they migrate back. But I can go as far as to say this could be several million fish. I said hundreds of thousands.
Yeah,
I would tend to believe even several, millions. But to show that how this is related to global warming, and the fact that this guy caught this with his drone, he's been documenting every year how these schools of bunker fish and the schools of sharks are getting bigger and bigger every year. And he said, according to his notes, and several people in the area who are analyzing this say that it has to do with the warm water. There was a time these fish never came this far north off the coast of New York.
Yeah, but our waters always had issues with cleanliness.
Yeah, and you're right, 100% right, Herman. The water is clean around New York.
They wouldn't come this way if there wasn't food.
Well, the reason what I'm trying to point out too, with you saying that the water's cleaner, you know how the New York waters are cleaner? We're having whales, we've had dolphin sightings off of the coast of New York. That used to happen when I was little.
These are fish that are not native to this area.
Exactly. Exactly. And now they are definitely
in the water that are not native to this area, because dolphins and whales are not fish.
Well, it's just interesting to see that as the water gets cleaner, your phone, you will see more fish, and it's a good sign. Horseshoe crabs, for those of you who don't know, horseshoe crabs are very delicate species. When I was a younger boy growing up out on a peninsula that I lived on, there were tons of horseshoe crabs, and then they started dying off. Then they disappeared completely, and then the waters started getting cleaner. Now there's horseshoe crabs, there's rabbits, there's frogs, there's all kinds of wildlife growing in places that they used to when I was younger. Huh?
We've always had rabbits.
Rob Cease is the bunker fish, are also known as silverfish. Yes, that I did not know. I had no idea. But the fact that these bunker fish are coming to this far north in such large numbers, it says, hold on, rising temperatures across the planet are warming ocean waters, causing migrating sea life to venture farther north than usual in a search for cooler environments. Multiple black tip sharks sighting off Long Island's Jones Beach here. We talked about that, blah, blah, blah. But it's happening more and more every year. I don't recall a time ever, Herman, where we had whales off of New York, and now we do. Off the coast,
We've had that before. More so, like I said,
Roger,
in recent time. But you
Drone
see
Views, how are you?
There's a video on YouTube. Not last summer. That was the gimme summer. The summer before.
Right.
Yeah, they they had someone caught a small shark right there, right there on the beach in Rockaway.
Did
Right
you know
out there by
what?
you.
Right, they have had a few. They have sand sharks over here. We have been warned the sand sharks don't grow
So
any
one
longer
of
than
them
about three to
actually
four
came
feet.
into that inlet and
Hmm.
they dragged his ass out of onto the beach.
I can believe it. Thank you, Mike B. Yes, please hit that like button, whether you like us or not.
Okay.
I we appreciate all of you for coming to Sunday nights with those guys. Right now, Herman and I are in the process of making a transition. He's
I'm not transitioning.
his studio. He's building his studio. I'm waiting to get into a studio.
I'm not
And
transitioning. I'm gonna still
no, he's not transitioning.
still look like this, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
move to another location.
I take the word back because last time I said that I was, and they took it and ran with it. So he's building a studio. He's not transitioning. He's not changing anything. He's building a studio. Emergency information: don't wear a thong near a dolphin. I'd never heard of that one, but okay.
What happened? Hey, Roger, what's up, man? Who, what now?
How are you, Roger? What's up? How are you, drone viewers? But anyway, if you guys noticed, there was a poll up top. I'm about to end the poll because it's pretty, I knew the answer to it, but I just needed to confirm. It's 97% to 3%. And it says, should we start having more guests on the stream like we used to in the past? And just to let you know, we are about we are about to start doing things on the live stream to make it a little more exciting, like having guests on periodically, giveaways. In fact, you know what? Speak about giveaway. I'm gonna have a giveaway right now. Herman didn't even know about this. Well, actually he did, but he didn't. But I'm gonna have a giveaway right now. I want you to listen very closely, and then we'll get on to the next news story.
Give it away.
But you guys like giveaways. This, unfortunately, is not a biased giveaway. It's for anyone who has an Air 2S, but you have to fit certain qualifications. If you have an DJI Air 2S, put a 1. If you have a DJI Air 2S Fly More combo, put a 2. Meaning if you have an Air 2S with just one battery, put a 1. If you have an Air 2S and the Fly More bundle, put 2. And this way,
Ray Kelly puts a 6.
Ray Kelly, pick me. Woohoo. Yes, we're doing this randomly. FYI, dolphins are third horniest animal on the planet. Mr. JRC, you're a prolifier of knowledge today. We have 6-0. We have 690. Iceberg, thank you very much. We know you don't. Okay. If you have an Air 2S with one battery,
change the numbers to suit Ray Kelly.
If you have an Air 2S with Fly More bundle, put 2. And I'm gonna repeat it once again. But right now I see there are 3 guys with an Air 2S with one battery.
Now, what was the
question is to help me decide how I'm going to do this giveaway.
What was that again? You said if you got a Air 2S Fly More, put what? And if you just have
bundle, if you have a Fly More bundle, put 2. If you just have an Air 2S with one battery, put 1. Okay. And my nephew's going to help me with this here. He doesn't know, but he is. 1, 2, 3. I'm counting here.
Well, they don't know what they're getting.
No, that's all right. They don't have to know what they're getting, but I will dictate that.
So let me get
in a few seconds.
So he's giving away a Fly More combo to the guy that don't have.
No, I'm not giving away that. A damn Fly More combo. Shit. I can afford to give away a Fly More combo.
and to the guy that has either or an extra battery. So if you have no drone, he's going to give Fly More.
So far, it's pretty much tied. But I was gearing this.
Did I get that correct?
The 2s are. It seems like more of you guys have I was trying to hoping that you guys would be honest about this, but they're putting numbers all over the place. But I'm going to do it like this. I don't have either. You're giving a drone away? No, I'm not giving a drone away, Angie. I wish I was. I wish I could give away. They gave away 2 drones at the Rhode Island Drone Meetup.
But we don't at the Rhode Island meetup.
Okay, the reason I'm asking is
you asked this question. Yeah, go ahead.
The reason I'm asking is because if you had an DJI Air 2S with 1 battery, that would put you in the drawing to win this. Can you cut the light on, please? That would put you in the drawing to win this skin right here. The problem is this skin is only for someone with an Air 2S with 1 battery. Okay. It's brand new. I actually opened it to make sure everything was in here, but it is a skin for an Air 2S. It doesn't have the other 2 battery packs. That's why I was asking for you guys who have the Fly More bundle. I would have to say I'm sorry, but we'll have another giveaway with another skin for an Air 2S that has 3 batteries.
I got you.
Hey, Kelly, I agree. Better pick Angie, Lost Girls. My dictation is slow. Can we start over? Well, anyway, if you have an Air 2S with 1 battery, after the live stream is over, put in a comment, I have an Air 2S, 1 battery, and I will do a random next Sunday or even Wednesday on your live stream. We'll do a random count, and whoever comes up, we'll give it away. I'll give it away to them. I'll send it to them. And you don't have to live in the United States. It may cost me more to ship this thing than what it costs, but if you have an Air 2S with 1 battery, I have a skin to give away. I have no use for it. So you guys, wait a minute. Back up.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Okay. Nice. It's actually a the color.
Red or orange.
It's actually almost like copper, but I think the red background and the color is the red copper is the red background is something to play with it, but it's basically almost a copper color. There it is, right there. There's the true color of it. If you guys can see that.
Yeah.
You can see that clean? Okay.
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Unfortunately, if you have an Air 2S with 3 batteries, I'm going to have to order some more skins. I planned on going to Decal Girl and ordering a skin for me. So I figured if I get a skin for me and my Fly More combo with 3 batteries, I'll order another skin and give one away on the live stream. I figure what the hell. So once again, if you're watching a live stream and you have an Air 2S with 1 battery, what should they say, Herman? Count me in, whatever. Just let me know you have an Air 2S with 1 battery. And if it's 2 or 3 people, it's even easier. Maybe just put it in a hat.
Yeah, jump on it. I mean, you could use the random picker.
What's up, Dan? How are you? My other batteries can be envious. Well, see, that you can do that, but then it doesn't look so good. The skin doesn't look too good with a regular battery in it. But I figured I'd give it away. Hey, Travels with Rosie, how are you? Better late than never. We appreciate you for coming in. Dan, Mr. Famous, is here because he's beautiful. I like to hang out with other beautiful people.
What happened?
Mr. Famous Dan has Drone Worship, who's now Mr. Famous, says I'm only here because I look beautiful and I like to hang out with other beautiful people. Okay. Which we highly appreciate. Which we definitely highly appreciate. But anyway, I figured I'd give it away. I'm not going to do nothing with it. To be honest, I ordered it to give away, and I was expecting it to be like Decal Girls, because if you go to Decal Girls, if you order any stick decals from them, they come with 3 sets of stickers for your batteries.
When you say 3 sets?
No, 3 individual stickers for 3 batteries.
Oh, for each battery, yeah, because they expect you to have one of the Fly More combos. Right.
Assuming you have a Fly More combo. So after the live stream, I'm probably going to go in and order one for me and probably order one to give away.
And how
for
much
either
are they?
next week or whatever, huh?
And how much are they?
Um, they're not much. They're not
Okay.
much. Hold on a second. I'll tell you right now. Let's go to this screen here, share that. And as soon as this disappears, I'll go to Decal Girls right now. Decal. Yeah, see, she comes up. All I put is DE and she comes
It's
up.
because you've been there before.
For those of you who have not been here, what they do is
There
they
you
actually,
go.
what type of
Take
device?
that
Yeah,
right there
sign
for
up.
your
I'm
drone.
already paying. I'm already signed up with her, but they actually, what kind of device you have, and you say drone. Then you go here. Who makes it? DJI. They have 3DR, Solo, Fat Shark, all of that. And then they say pick your device, and DJI Air 2S.
Okay.
Then you go to shop, and this is a collection of their skins. Now I happen to like their skins because they do a lot of detail on their skins. I mean, this one's a little much for me. I don't know if you guys can, I'm sure you guys can see it. And they can't see it yet. There's probably like a 10-second delay. But this is
it soon come up.
right. It'll come up shortly. But this is like what they show. They have an Iron Man theme. They have a bunch of different themes that I think are quite nice. If you're into Air Force stuff, they have every possible theme. Oh, and if you like to support America and the American flag, they even have, when they have an R2D2 unit right here. You know, so like I said, getting back to your price, what you were saying about the price, they're basically $25 for it, and it comes with 3 covers for the battery. Now it says add an extra Mavic Air. This may be something new. I may have to look into this. Hold on. Add an extra skin. I know for a fact that they used to come, when I got the skins for my Phantom, they came with 3 batteries. I don't know what this extra skin is, but I'm going to look into it before you guys go and do it yourselves. But I will be ordering something from there and let you guys. Mr. Famous, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Sitting here trying to practice. What the hell is a burp snort? You burp and you fart at the same time? What?
Okay.
That's a burp snort? If you have to burp, hiccup, and fart at the same time. Wow.
That don't burn.
That don't burn. You don't have to take a shower afterwards? I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it ever so much for the $5 super chat. That you learn something new every day. I never knew what a burp snort was. My nephew goes, hell yeah, they burp and you fart at the same time. Like he's done it before.
No, I was watching Adam Sandler.
Oh, he's watching Adam Sandler movies. That's what it is. Okay. And I could see Mr. Famous being an Adam Sandler fan. But okay, getting back to this, we have a story about Amazon. Last week, we did a story on Amazon and how in the UK they had promised to come up with a drone that could deliver drones in the UK and stuff like that. Well, Amazon, Jeff Bezos went to space and he's been busy. He has a patent for Amazon filed a new patent to use drones and trucks together for deliveries. Now, when you figure drones and trucks, you would figure that the drone would take off from the truck. This is a little bit different. Okay, and what I mean by a little bit different, I'm going to have to share the screen to explain the story to you, but
okay,
this is
but
in their patent. This drawing is in their patent, and what it shows is one particular drone flying in an area, and a bunch of these little, mini delivery trucks, with cameras on them that can drive in the streets and on the sidewalks and stuff like that. And they're talking about creating this service that will serve the last mile, will do the last mile of customer service as far as delivery. And what they will have is a drone. This patent says that they will have a drone in the air monitoring a particular truck or several trucks as they go on their routes. If there's traffic in the way or a car, it'll know how to navigate around the car because the satellite can see the car and it's going to tell the drone or truck to navigate around it. This is fine and dandy and the whole nine. My only problem is if you're going to have drones in the air following these little mini trucks, as you see on this drawing here, the drone is in the air and it's supposed to be showing the vehicle on the sidewalk where there's obstacles. You know, they may be doing construction on the sidewalk. The truck doesn't know. All the truck knows is that there's supposed to be a sidewalk there. Well, this particular story has to do with their new patent and how the drone's question would be both aerial and ground-based, deployed from a primary vehicle, meaning the truck would actually launch a drone and it would launch 2 or 3 or possibly 4 of these little unmanned mini trucks. You've seen the Domino's commercial with the Noid truck, something similar like that. For those of you who haven't seen it, just search it on YouTube. Domino's delivery, automated delivery vehicle. It's supposed to be able to avoid obstacles and stuff on the street. Well, this is what that concept is. Now, if you remember, Herman, we did a story on a company called UPS here in the United States, and they wanted to launch a drone from a truck while a man delivered from the truck. He would be able to launch a drone and the drone would go make a delivery and come back and find the truck, no matter where the truck was in that immediate neighborhood. This is the same concept, Herman.
Yeah, I know, but it's no different than other things that are in the works of being done, and a lot of these systems that everyone is coming up with are combined because, once again, we go back to the symposium, and the FAA wants to see what your plan is and to now put you into a specific category. So now you have to meet the needs or to the demands of what the FAA is looking for. This here, you're probably going to see changes to this within the next few years before this even happens.
You see the picture. You see the picture. You see the picture.
I'm saying to you, you're going to see changes in this probably just like with everything else throughout the year until it is finalized. Now, the whole thing about the drone taking off from the truck thing, this was something that was impossible under Part 107. But because under Part 135, I don't know what the regulatory standards are for having to have someone at the helm of the drone to be able to take over in case of an emergency.
That's right. But it definitely
autonomously. As of right now, I don't know what that is. I don't know, if they're even allowed to. But like I said, this is going to get shaven down and it's going to be trimmed around. And a lot of this is what I've seen other companies are trying to do something like this as well.
Well, that's what I was going to show. That
terrified because of what was talked about last week with Amazon's issues going on in Europe.
Well, that's why I'm showing this here, because we did this story.
This is not something that is, like I said, is not new.
Exactly.
There's a lot of money being spent on these systems, and apparently they've had their talks. The FAA knows where they're going and how the timeline that they want to lay all of this out.
Well, I'm showing the video of Matternet got the contract to do the drones for UPS, but I'm actually showing the video of how the driver is making deliveries. The driver's making.
You see this right here? This is something that's impossible under 135.
Right.
I mean, not 135, but on 107. Now, because they are a courier and they're not operating under that 107, they're operating on 135.
Right.
That driver, I don't believe the driver needs to be a pilot.
Exactly. And this is what they're showing. The driver does not need to control it, but you can almost guarantee at some time and point somewhere there's someone controlling that drone. Someone's controlling that drone at takeoff.
No, but that's what I'm saying. This is why this hasn't gone anywhere yet. This idea.
Well, yes. Well, the fact that Amazon, I want to bring this picture up. The story also goes on to say that Amazon will be using a truck to deploy drones and or the mobile devices to carry and or deliver. They're going to have the truck stop in one area, and you may be able to pull up on a bicycle and drive it ride that last mile or those last few blocks. But they want to incorporate drones, which is supposed to be these devices here, to be able to watch their devices as they met. You know, anything can happen. It can get T-boned by a car. You understand? It's
well, we talked about, you know, these type of things and those little truck thingies you're talking about with other companies.
Right.
FedEx was banned from New York with them.
Ray Kelly thinks that drone delivery will be a total disaster. Ray Kelly, you're starting to sound like Ken Herron. Ken Herron says also there will never be drone deliveries. It's coming, Ray.
Well, it can't say never when it's already being done on a smaller scale. You know.
Richard P says, if they cannot put it on my front porch under the roof, I don't want your stuff.
What do you
understandable.
Call it?
That's understandable. And I could see what you're saying as far as that. My problem with that also is
we talked about that company, JD.com.
Yep.
They already have those little thingies on the ground, and they've been doing drone delivery on a smaller scale in another country. I mean, it's not impossible. It's creating the means to do so. I mean,
it is doing so. I mean, if I have to go out of my house to the front yard,
you can get a drone mailbox for $100,000.
Yeah,
you know, for your property.
That's true too. That's true too. You can get a drone mailbox, or what UPS is doing. There are some neighborhoods where they deliver to the local store down the block on the corner.
Well, I don't know if he's going to get a drone delivery over there, but
yeah, I don't. No. I'm talking about they're doing that now. If you're not home, they will leave it at the local store down the block, and because that store has decided to be a drop off, a pickup point.
There's a mailbox.
I got the Zoom at Mike B. I wish I got the other Zoom messes with quality, I feel like. Oh, okay. They're talking some camera stuff. Accident and robberies waiting to happen. Ray Kelly.
No.
I agree with you to an extent. But once they make it a federal penalty for messing with these devices, nobody's
already a federal offense. It's already a federal offense to
if you shoot a drone down or
no, to interfere with a drone in flight is already a federal offense.
Yes. BRB, Amazon is delivering to my door now. Yeah, but he's walking to your door. Can you imagine? A little vehicle stops in front of you.
I told you, I didn't tell you what happened to Laser Ship, right?
No, what happened?
Well, the guy hits the intercom.
My nephew calls him Laser Ship.
Yeah, that's what they are. I'm talking to him. I'm talking to the guy. He says he has a package for me. I said, okay, well, bring it up. Sitting here waiting, never came up.
Right.
So I call up Laser Ship to find out what happened to the driver. Did he get lost between the first floor and the second floor?
Right.
And they said he delivered the package. I went downstairs, it wasn't there.
Wow.
I'm like, okay.
Where was it?
Oh, they came and brought it to me. Not him, but not the
Someone
driver.
else came.
He just left it and took off.
My nephew says his got stolen. Because they say they ring the bell to get in the building, and like you said, they're supposed to come upstairs because on Amazon it asks you, do you need a code to get into a secured area? So if you tell them your PIN, your phone number, or your intercom,
I went through that with them already.
560. You put it on.
I went through that with them already.
What happened?
No, this is what I get now. No, but I contact them and they said that it'll never happen again. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. Until the next shipment guy comes in and that
Oh,
happens.
don't worry about it. The next time I want to be downstairs waiting for.
Well, if it's not laser ship, you can do that because Amazon will show you that your package is 4 stops away, 3 stops away.
A laser ship, it'll show you that it was shipped, and then you'll get the other message that they're out.
That it's on its way.
Yeah, and then when you get that from them, they're in the area.
Well,
you gotta see them. You gotta see how they do it. They park in one spot, and they run up and down the street with packages.
Yeah, they do. And it's usually more than one guy.
Like Amazon will give them a ton of stuff that's going in one area, and they run up and down the street like the paper boys.
Yeah, that's basically what they do. They load up the hand truck with as much as they can carry, and they run from building to building to building, back and forth like that. I told
you the FedEx guy was the worst, though. When I saw that, I was like, "Ooh." I would never order a television like that. He put the flat screen on the hand truck. Right?
I remember you telling me.
And used the flat screen to load up his boxes.
Yeah. He put the flat screen on the bottom and put all the boxes on top of the flat screen. That's crazy, right? That's crazy. But what can you do?
Use those people flat screen as the platform to hold all his boxes so he can make one trip.
I'm sorry, I'm still here talking. Margaret, thank you for coming in and showing support. I appreciate you as much as I appreciate everyone else for coming and supporting us. Yes, Margaret is someone I've known for quite a long time, and she's back when I was doing internet radio and playing music and stuff like that, was on Ustream and Now Live, all of those services.
She still speaks to you? Wow.
We got jokes. My nephew still talks to me. See?
Because he has to.
Not really. He can come in the house and go in his room like he used to do.
Well, then that make him a rude kid, though.
I don't know, man. See what I got to put up with, guys? I have to put up with this on a regular. I think I'll have Chinese for lunch tomorrow, Alan. They're talking about food here.
Okay. Well, what you getting, Ray?
Who's going? Okay, who in the chat?
You already know what you want to have for lunch. What you getting?
Right. Now, I didn't say. Now, see, my phone wakes up. This lets you know that your phone is listening.
What, the phone wants Chinese?
I didn't say, okay, Google.
Oh, no, the phone wants Chinese food.
It probably does because it woke the hell up. I don't know what that was about, but it probably made a note that I mentioned Chinese food at 6:07 Sunday, August 8th, 2021.
It's going to tell on you. It's going to tell on you. It's already making a note of it, sending it to Google. Google is sharing.
What's it going to do? What's it going to do?
It eats a lot of Chinese food.
Right. Now I'm going to start seeing Chinese food.
He craves it days in advance.
Steve Ray Kelly already knows chicken with broccoli.
Okay.
I wish I could plan my days out like that, Ray, but it just doesn't work that way. Ray's getting number 4, combination number 4. Johnny Drone Flyer puts. But
with fried rice.
Combination number 4.
And the egg roll.
Okay, well, here's
soda.
An egg roll. Egg roll.
That's what we call it.
With the free soda, right? But you can't get the tea, just a free soda.
That's the combination number 4, right?
Combination number 4, free soda, right? With chicken and broccoli. But this next story, the name of the project is called Cheesehead. It says the Cheesehead drone project may improve climate models. It says, well, of course, it starts out with what do the Green Bay Packers and forest scanning drones have in common with Cheeseheads? Well, this name of this organization is Cheese. I'm going to try and pronounce this as best I can, but I'm going to put it in the chat, and maybe you guys can say it a little better than me or tell me the correct pronunciation. But hold on a second, let me just copy it. But this organization called the Czech-Quamagan Heterogeneous Ecosystem Energy Balance Study enabled. Don't ask. I'm just here to share the news, but this is exactly how it's spelled out. I put it in the chat. That Czech-Quamagan, forget it. Anyway, back to the story. These guys have developed a drone that will be using a LiDAR system to help measure national forest and tell. What happened now? What? Lots of words.
I'm just laughing at your pronunciation of
that. How would you pronounce that? Let me check. And she goes, how would you?
I'm just trying to see.
Hey, Sean.
Yeah,
how are
I'm listening to you.
No, I want to hear you pronounce it.
I'm not trying to.
Oh, yeah, okay. Researchers are using Rootzine's UAV LiDAR system to collect high-density 3D point cloud data of prominent tree species in the Czech-Quamagan Nicolet National Forest. Rootzine's LiDAR system is mounted on a drone that is supposed to capture the full tree structure of canopies to the vegetation all the way down to from the canopy all the way to the vegetation down on the ground. Now, what they're doing is they're noticing that once again, we're talking global warming, and with these global warming and forest fires. Czech-Quamagan?
Yes.
Hey, Bob Casey, how are you? What's Czech for Megan? No, it's not
Czech-Quamagan.
Stop. What's up, Mike? Flies on drone. But anyway, this company is going to use drones to start taking high quality pictures of tree canopies and the forest around. And they believe by monitoring this, you can tell where dry spots are going to be in forest and as well as national parks. And if you can tell where there's a dry spot, maybe you can get there and do something to keep it from drying out. They claim that tall canopies, 20 to 30 meters high, are difficult to fly, but they've decided to do 500 by 500 meter flights where they can keep the drone in a line of sight while scanning with these 32 laser LiDAR sensors. The point being, they're trying to monitor and watch our forest because, we're losing them. And there's a company called Skyfront that specializes in doing this. This is their link. Skyfront claims to have the longest endurance hybrid gas electric multi-copter drone. Whether this is true or not, I cannot confirm it. I'd have to get back to you on it, but this is their site, and they claim to have a flight time with this hybrid drone of 5 hours. Carrying a payload as well. So now what this payload can be, I don't know anything. It's anything from water to for watering areas to something that could possibly.
That's a quadcopter?
Huh?
That's a quadcopter, that thing?
Yes. This is it right here.
And they could
this is it right here without the payload. They claim 5 hour endurance. It can handle extreme temperatures and has a flight range of 110 miles or 177 kilometers. Fuel injected when it needs to use fuel. It is hydrogen run, hydrogen/electric. So I guess that's what's giving it the 5 hours. But I was just scrolling through the page and
the reason why I asked you that is because we did a story in two different companies that had two different similar records for endurance with hydrogen and on these hybrid drones. But what I'm saying to you is that they're looking to study the atmosphere and
Oh, sorry about that.
their forest and vegetation and how they interact, and the information that they get is what they're going to use to predict weather and to see how they can prevent some of these
Right.
prevent
Forest fires.
stuff like that. But they're mostly studying atmospheric and relaying it to the ground in vegetation and forests, so is that they can get this information to predict weather. That's what they're actually trying to do. So that way they can actually see where, you know, our what do you call it, emissions, our gas emissions, and what the effect is on the weather. That's why I say, like, we worry a lot lot these things, but without our population and the people,
we don't worry as much,
as well as the animals also contribute to these emissions that are in our atmosphere. So
like that's true also, but like you said, they're monitoring the environment, the space, the air, all of that around these forests, because that makes a difference. Because like I said, they said the project demonstrates a potential to distinguish post-fire plant structures in detail using the LiDAR, UAV LiDAR. So like I said, if you can tell where there's a dry spot or a dry spot is forming, or there's a series of dead trees, you can send someone out to check out this area and see why the trees are dying, what can be done about it, and can you plant new ones or fresh ones. I would cut down a dead tree in a heartbeat and put a new tree there if it were possible. But this company, Skyfront, is collaborating with Root Scene to explore the impact of increasing flight endurance. Now, they have something called the Perimeter 8, which is another one of their type of drones that has a 17-pound payload and has an increased capacity and endurance they add an hour to it, so that's only 5 hours plus. Okay, so they can add
something to that effect.
Yeah, pretty much. And this one only does 60 miles and takes 5 minutes to set up.
Okay.
So if you can pull out a drone in an area and let it fly over a canopy, and the data shows that this part of the forest wasn't as dry as last month, you can look into it before it turns into a hot spot.
And that other word is heterogeneous.
I don't give a damn. I'm done with the story.
I'm just telling you, my phone is pronouncing it for me, and it said that.
Oh, okay. You know what? I should have pulled out Googie. I should have pulled out Google and asked her how to pronounce it.
Really? But I'm just saying, now he's worrying about what's going on somewhere else. He's ordering Chinese food, giving you information.
Looking forward to that.
You'll be telling me, well, why am I getting these ads for different things? Because they're monitoring you. They know he wants chicken and broccoli 3 days from now.
Yeah, right. If I see advertisements for chicken and broccoli come up on my phone after this live stream, I'm resetting my phone.
Oh, it's bad enough. I told you I'm getting floor mat commercials here for the car.
Well, yeah, and you just got off the phone with them today, didn't you?
No, I got off the computer.
Leonard, there's nothing to be nervous about, bro. It's the same thing. I'm looking at the chat. Ray Kelly is going to have Leonard on Wednesday, JSK.
Okay.
And he put in the chat, I'm nervous, but I'll be there. Leonard, there's nothing to be nervous about. It's just like talking.
It's just Ray Kelly.
Captain Ray Kelly.
Ray Kelly?
Yeah, you know him already.
He's one of the guys.
Yeah. I don't think you have anything
to be worried about. You could talk with him the same way you talk with him at the live.
Listen, I saw both of you. I was doing a little vlog thing, which I never used the footage, but I was trying to do some vlogging, and I was like, Ray Kelly and JSK, because at the time I couldn't remember your name.
Lawrence,
huh?
Now, when I come to the meetups and I pull out the big dog, you have no choice but to get involved.
That's what's up. That's what's up, because you got the big camera in your face. Herman, I've been trying to reach about your car's extended warranty.
What happened?
As Rob C says, Herman, I've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. You know that robocall you get?
What about it? What you
got
need?
jokes. You got jokes. Listen, I want to see that Ronin in action, man. I want to see you using the hell out of it. If you guys thought Herman was doing a good job at vlogging with his Osmo Pocket, and wait till you see the work he's going to be doing with that camera and that Ronin. Camera shy, Leonard. Leonard, there's nothing to be camera shy. Just make sure there's no boogies in the nose, and you wiped your face so there's no food, and you're good to go. Right. Angie says it'll be fine. I was nervous as heck too and talked so fast, lost train of my thoughts. Ha ha.
Oh.
But they were awesome.
What happened to your shorts?
Ray Kelly says
bad. You got stuff in your shorts and an eye jammy. I don't know what to tell you.
No. I'm telling them, just make sure you have no boogies in your nose and nothing around your mouth like you just finished eating a cheeseburger or something. You should be fine. I mean, come on. You were nervous. I could see you were nervous at the meetup, those guys barbecue / meetup, but you loosened up. You relaxed and you were cool. Once you got to fly and see, we're just like you. We fly a drone and we put our pants on the same way, dude.
Yeah, but I'm saying you've spoken to the man before.
Yeah, you've spoken to Ray Kelly. It's just Johnny. I'd be a little scared of Johnny too. You know, he has that mobster voice, but it's I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm just messing with you, Leonard. Don't pay me no mind. I'm just messing with you, man. Anything you want to talk about, Herman, while we're going squirrel?
Well, I mean,
in the next 10 minutes or so?
You had mentioned something about someone was having a barbecue. When was that?
Yes. NYC 5-borough drone meetup is having their yearly Mike Nice barbecue. Mike Nice was a gentleman who used to fly drones with us. Herman and I have gone to Long Island to fly with him, but he passed last year or the year before COVID, because we were out for a while. They had the barbecue before COVID, but he had passed, and now they're having a barbecue in his name here in New York City. It's going to be at IKEA Park, behind IKEA in Brooklyn. Like I had mentioned, your Erie Basin.
Because if you tried to find IKEA Park, there is no IKEA Park.
Yeah, you'll never find it.
Basin is to the ignorant drone pilots. IKEA.
Rule number 1: don't listen to Lawrence when he gives you directions. Herman will verify that.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, to only drone pilots run around talking about.
When was the last time you got just instructions from me, Herman, on where to go? How many years ago was that? We went to Inwood Hill and went on that hike.
Let's see. There was Inwood Hill.
Oh shit! Now he's adding shit up.
There was just recently some fort that he made me climb that we needed to be nowhere near.
Oh, I made you. That was the lady who told us to go that way.
You keep saying, "Oh, they're down this way. We got to go this way," and you let the lady send you that way, knowing that the road down was that way. And you let the lady send you up.
Where did we fly with Mike Nice? What was that?
We were out in Long Island. That's what we did. Cold Spring and I did Cold Spring.
I can't think of it. It was a beach right next to a power plant.
Right out there in I'm trying on the North Shore. Out there, what the heck was that? Oh hell.
North something?
Yeah, it's the I think it's the North Shore power plant. I'm not sure, but it's not that far from Cold Spring.
Yes, there was a power plant there, but there was a beautiful beach along the power plant.
You're gonna make me now go and look on the map for this thing.
Right, North something. I did a video there. I just can't remember the name of it.
Yeah, so did I. Ain't that a shame?
It's North something.
Then you sit there and you wonder, how is it that these guys that put out music forget the words to their songs? And I'm forgetting the name of the place where I did a video from.
The Mike Nice meetup is, let me go to NYC 5-borough.
But what are you talking about?
I don't mind I don't mind sending some love their way. I don't mind doing that.
Ooh,
Unfortunately, I have a prior engagement
oh,
for their meetup, but
okay.
hold on. Groups, I'm in NYC now.
Look at this. I'm right up
Where
on
the
it.
hell?
Yeah, like
Wait
I
a
said, Northport.
Northport. Okay,
Yeah,
Northport, Long Island.
that's what I said.
Okay, good.
Northport, right? Northport Power Plant.
Yes,
There's a
yes.
well, you're not. The Northport fishing and boat ramp. You're actually not allowed to be on that beach. It's private to the people who
It was.
homes
It was.
to the people whose homes are to the back of that beach. But somebody put a hole in the fence, and people
Yeah,
wander in there.
pretty much. All right,
You know,
here it is.
there's
I
a
got it.
path
I
that
got
goes
it.
from the boat ramp straight to the
Rob
beach.
C. Here it is, Sunday, August 29th at 11 a.m. They're having a five-borough Mike Nice annual barbecue drone meetup at Erie Basin Park. Arthur Xavier has invited everyone.
Okay.
I'm going to post a link for it. If you want to go, this is the link for it. Unfortunately, I have prior plans, but if you live in New York City, it's a barbecue slash meetup to fly at Erie Basin, which is on the border of New York Harbor, right, Herman?
What happened?
It's Erie Basin is right there on New York Harbor. So you have plenty of ships parked in New York Harbor. You have ferries going by.
You know Erie Basin with the cranes and you got
In
boats coming in
fact,
and out of there.
hey, what's up, Tom? How are you? Hope all is well.
Right there, you got the boats coming in and out, the tugs and stuff like that. The tugboats coming in and out of there.
I'll pull it up here. Wait a minute.
It's a very scenic spot. I got a couple of videos from over there. Look,
I have a couple of videos from there as
right
well.
behind IKEA, you got the cranes. You know,
right. I'm gonna put it up now
there.
so these guys can see the kind of area.
Ray's office right across the water from there.
Yeah, Ray Coolbick.
His office is right off the water right there.
Erie Basin, Brooklyn. This is it right here. There's a giant IKEA there. Actually, most IKEAs are big, but if you zoom in, you see these cranes.
Notice there's no.
This is Erie
IKEA
Basin.
Park. No, see, Erie
from
Basin
this strip,
Park, no IKEA Park.
Right, Erie Basin. From this grass strip, these are actually cranes, which are now almost museum pieces.
Well,
I won't be able to zoom in too well. Maybe they will let me zoom into them street level.
Well, you can zoom in probably to the parking lot.
They won't let me do it.
Not even a parking lot.
I'm gonna try now. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. Okay, you see this crane right here? This is one crane. There's IKEA in the parking lot, which is why people call it the IKEA parking lot. There's a crane here. There's a crane here. And a lot of these cranes, here's another one. 1, 2, 3 cranes here. And one, let's see if I can go closer, get closer. You know what a path is, Herman? Down here, let's see if I can follow the path and see if they'll let me into the park. I doubt it.
Go the other way.
Yeah.
Go the other way to the edge of the park, to the edge of the parking lot before you go into.
Oh, yeah, down at this end. But they have these cranes here from the 1950s.
Well, those cranes used to service the shipyard.
Yes.
When this was actually in use.
They won't let me pass here, unfortunately.
Yeah,
but this is the entrance to the park. Hold on. Let's go to the entrance of the park and perhaps turn this way.
They went to the other side of the park.
Oh, they'll let us in. Nope, they won't let us into the park. You're talking about over here.
Zoom out.
They will not let us into the park.
Zoomed out.
The parking lot, yeah.
Come in closer to the building.
Closer to the building. Okay, let me shut this down right here.
No, don't shut it down. Just come in closer to the building so I can see the building. Okay, you see that back street? Was that Columbia?
Yeah.
You can't go into the parking lot that way?
This is actually the entrance to the parking lot, but they're not letting us in. Yeah,
they're
not letting it. But you guys get the idea. You have these great cranes here. You have two here. You have another one at this entrance to the park, and they have a lot of old stuff and machinery parts from the crane. It's a great area to fly. It definitely is a great area to fly. So they're having a barbecue there. I don't know where exactly they're having it.
You don't know
I don't know what park they're having it in, because there are two little parks there, but you get the gist of it.
It's one park. You can't miss them. It's too small to miss them.
Here's the spot with plenty of parking that Tom put up.
That is true. There is plenty of parking, but the park's too small to miss them.
Yeah, definitely. All you got to do is go behind the IKEA. You should see and hear drones all along there with no issue. But they are having a meetup there on the 20-something. I closed the window. Here's the link to it again. If you're not a member NYC 5 Borough, I'm sure you could click that link and they'll let you in. Not to be sarcastic or anything, but they add anyone. I don't mean to say it like that, but they accept it. They're more into numbers as opposed to us, those guys. We're into quality over numbers. They're more into numbers. Should be able to get some nice shots. Actually, Rob, see, you're right. Herman and I did a video from there. What, about 3 years ago? Easy.
A couple of videos from over
there. Yeah, we have. So anyway, look.
I got a message from Billy.
What happened?
I got a message from Billy because it was his birthday the other day.
Yeah.
He wants to know how I'm liking the Panasonic.
Oh, okay. All right, that's cool. Well, listen, Herman, it's that time.
We got to get going this week, Lawrence. We got to get going.
Yes, listen, I told you, pick it. I'll hit you up after the stream, but Tuesday or Thursday, I can come to Brooklyn, and we can go to handle that Mercs, see what's happening with those guys, Merc, as well as make some plans. I need to show you, hook up your stream deck for you.
She just there's nothing going on with the merch. She just wants to see some money.
True.
Like I said, I gotta pre-COVID, everything was started. I just gotta finish it. COVID took a derailing to a lot of things.
This is true. This is very true. Anyway, it's time to get out of here, Herman.
Places, I don't want to go up in there.
Don't forget to check out Herman Wednesday nights with those guys. Don't forget to check out the Fly for Fun show immediately after hours on Wednesdays. Don't forget to check out the Fly Zone drone show on Friday nights at 9:30 p.m. And everybody else that's doing live streams out there. There's so many. I have the schedule and I still haven't downloaded it to my computer.
Well, we'll be back on Wednesday.
Yes, we will, definitely.
Don't forget to check us out. Hey, Tom, what's up, man?
If you're interested in being in part of that giveaway and you have an Air 2S with one battery, I have a skin here for it that I'm giving away in the chat after the live stream, after they upload it on YouTube. Thanks, Tom. Leave a comment saying I have an Air 2S with one battery, and maybe Wednesday we'll give it away on Herman's stream, or I'll just say to hell with it and give it away. Thank you, guys. We appreciate the love and support. Don't forget to support each other. Be safe, fly safer.
Channel. Make sure you check out each other and support each other. There's a lot. Some of you guys got a lot of good content and stuff that you guys create, and you keep it to yourself. Share it.
Stop holding out. Yeah, exactly.
Sure, you'd be surprised.
Don't be afraid to upload a video. There are a lot of worse people out there. A lot of people out there worse than you. There's a lot of people out there better than you. Show what you got.
That was the advice that I got and why I put a video on YouTube in the first place. Share it. Don't worry about it. You like it. Maybe somebody else will love it.
And with that, Sunday Nights with Those Guys is sponsored by
Those guys.
Good night, everyone.
See
Have a
you
good
on
one.
Wednesday.
We're out of here.
Good night, everyone.
All right. We're clear.
Oh.